So I logged in this morning. I haven't played in a few days, and they've moved to the new season. The coolest thing, the whole map is covered in snow because we're in winter. So the seasonal content like changes the entire environment too. It's just really freaking cool, and like the whole map is covered in snow. I had no idea it did that. That's awesome. All right. We got a bunch of stuff I can do. Good morning. It is morning. All right, let's do some seasonal stuff. Ooh, I love that Land Cruiser. Oh, I definitely want to get that Land Cruiser. All right, what do I need to do first? I need a 2020 BMW. Oh, cool, the weekly. So the I need to probably set this in my Google Calendar. The weekly challenges just started yesterday. Okay, cool. I've got 6 days. Perfect. All right. I need a 2020 BMW Mark II competition coupe. Do I even have that? I do. Well, I completed a challenge. What was it? Oh, just get in it. Okay. Earned 3 stars at Speed Traps. Now, does it have to remain common? I think it does. Common CR Speed Traps. That'll be interesting. Speed traps. These are the ones that you have to be going a certain speed.
You've arrived at your destination.
Didn't say that I got it for that. No. Earned 3-star speed traps in 2020. Okay. I don't know what I need to get a 3-star there. I need 180. Okay. I gotta be going way faster.
arrived at your destination.
Oh, there's no way. I gotta be going 180. Can I bump this car up? I don't think I'm allowed to. I think the challenge is it has to be a C-ranked car, right? Oh no, I did. I beat it. It just says take a photo. Never mind. I didn't even see that I was on the challenge 3. Okay, we're good. What's up, Shiny? Oh, I need coffee. Yeah, I need coffee for sure. Challenge 4. Complete Sony time attack. Sony time attack. Okay. The Sony time attack. Oh, I missed a chat window. Let's bring that over here. All right, I need the Sony time attack, which is where? Hokubu. Sony time attack. So it says 3 laps. Okay. Pacific Northwest for the win. All right, I just gotta do 3 laps. Oh god, this thing steers like absolute dog shit. Oh no! should have been 3 laps, yeah? Yep. Alright, so that's the challenge complete for that. Where is the Edogawa Baseball Stadium? Northwest corner of Tokyo City. Northwest corner, Tokyo City. Really? Alright, we'll find this on the map. Oh, that's got to be it right there, probably. This is a baseball stadium? I'm assuming so. Yep. It's just covered in snow. It's hard to see what everything is right now with the new seasonals. Summer Game Fest is today. Yep. I believe like 3 o'clock Central, 2 Pacific. That'll be my evening is scheduled out. So, I will not be live streaming it, um, but I will be watching it with everybody. Cutting videos and doing reaction content. Smash 5 vending machines. Doesn't say what car I have to be in for that. Where the hell do I find vending machines? Never seen that one. goodness. That is in. Okay. I need to find Minamino. Okay, here's Minamino. And then just southwest of that, somewhere around here. Look at somebody else's map. Right around here, there should be a convenience store. I think it's the other direction. Let's go up here really quick. I see some buildings. There's definitely a vending machine right there. Or that is not. Oop, there's also an XP thing. I'll be calling that. Ooh, there's also something I can buy right here. Oh, there's another car.
There it is. This car was a big
Is this like a
deal in
treasure
Hollywood,
find or
you know?
something? Huh.
Right now, you couldn't tell, huh? Let's get it clean.
I inadvertently came across a treasure car. Cool.
That's more like it. This beauty has to be one of the most recognizable and classic American muscle cars.
Yeehaw! Alright, I still need one more,
Alright, don't forget about this little celebrity though. The 69 Charger just oozes cool, right?
I'm so sorry if
It's
I
not
didn't
just
mute
a pretty
myself in
face
time.
though. It laid the groundwork for Dodgers Daytona too. What a find.
Alright, that should be the 5 I need. Oh, it says that, it says I need one more. Oh, are those not vending machines? Apparently I still need one more vending machine somewhere. I guess I have to drive around and find one. The guide I was looking at said that there was 5 right here, but I sure as shit don't see 5 right here. Well, I guess I need to drive around and find a... I need one more. Let's look for a building. Dumpster. Hang on, I got some buildings up ahead. Machine up around here. I don't see one here. Well, there's some buildings up here. Maybe they'll have some vending machines. Train station or something. Oh, this is the drag meet. Oh, this is a gas station. There should be some vending machines around here. Really? Nothing? While I'm here, there's another building over here that might have vending machines. We'll go check that out in a second.
You've arrived at your destination.
That's like a Forza Horizon plane. Still no vending machines. Look, there's a car though. Yes? No? No, it's an event. Well, let's go somewhere else. I need to find another, let's go to the city. Maybe there's something in the city. I just need one more. Supposedly there's supposed to be 5 at that gas station. There were not 5 at that gas station. Oh, I can't jump off. Where's the off-ramp, motherfuckers? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Is that one? No, I think it might have just been an outhouse. I don't think I can get over there anyway. Yeah. I'm about to go look up another guide because I can't find. There's another car though. It's expensive. Store in your garage. No other vending machines. Jesus, these things are like hard to find. Oh, there's two. I think those are two. Excuse me, people. How am I getting up over there, though? Not that way. Definitely a couple of vending machines right there, but the question is, how do I get to them? I don't know that I can get those two. Because there's those concrete bunker things. Yeah, there's more, but they're where there's people. Yeah. Well, Poodoo. Go look at this website again. Somebody says if you go to... I gotta put it on the map. They said if you fast travel to the Tokyo food delivery, turn around and head to the nearby corner behind the food delivery truck. They say behind, so behind would be over here. Because there's the truck right there. Oh, right there. There we go. So that would give me the car. Okay, what's next? Eligible cars for the drag meet. This is the drag meet. I don't know which one of these is going to be the best. GTR Nismo R35. Those are both Subarus, right? No, they were not both Subarus. I don't remember what the GTR was, but I have this. This disqualified, yes? Well, let's try it in this one since I'm in it. Oh, it's a Nissan. I see.
You've arrived at your destination.
Okay, that's done. Okay. Oh, I fucking hate the drift. Oh, I just have to complete it though. I don't have to actually win anything. And that'll get me a Lambo as well. Perfect. Alright, what's this? This is a... Temple Run. A speed zone. Man, these are... I'm never good at the speed zones. Car restriction S1? That's it? No other restriction, then it just has to be an S1 car. Maybe, let's see. I mean, it's probably going to be the same thing. I might as well just stay in this for now. These runs are always really hard for me. What's the goal? The goal is 90 miles per hour. And the my personal best is 84, and you got to get 90 for the challenge. Jesus, the last challenge for last season took me like 50, 60 tries. Okay. That's rough, man. Oh, that's a gnarly corner. Yeah, I think I fucked that challenge. It'll cancel it, probably.
You've arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah, that's gonna take me a few tries.
Arrived at your destination. wide to
I got to 90. I gotta get 95. That's rough, man. Oh no, it says completed seasonal objective. What? Did I really complete it? Oh shit. Okay. I thought I had to get 95. Whatever. I'm not gonna complain. Can I use the same car for the jump? Yes. Let's go to the jump. I need to get 1,099.1 feet. Excuse me. I gotta figure out. Well, I don't know why it gave me air from that. I gotta go from this way. Hold up. There's a car right here. No, that's a challenge. That was not enough. 74 feet more. I gotta get some more clearance on that somehow. Quack, quack. That's awesome. Their horn has a quack, quack sound. Alright, can I get up this hill even more? Come on now. No, don't fucking slide, god damn it. You fucker. Oh, I'm way off course. No, no, no. Rewind that shit. I do not know how you're gonna get. It's not from there. Everybody's trying it. Everybody's up here. They're like, we're gonna do this, man. 148. I don't know, man. Okay. Oh, I love the moon visible up there. That's cool. Well, I gotta figure out how to get the speed necessary for that. I need to go get a cup of coffee too. Yeah, there's no way, because you're coming into that from an angle. I do not know how to get that. It said I completed a festival item? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I don't think I did. Pretty sure I'm way off on the jump. I think that's maybe what it is. I got a car. Yeah, no, I have not gotten this yet. But I completed another thing. I got a car. I suppose I could try the other car I have too. This car might not be the right car. God, I'm hitting it at a fucking angle that's not gonna get it. It's gotta be just, you gotta be able to back up and get it straight, a straight shot. This car just might not have enough juice. I might have to go get the other car that I own. I might have to buy a car. Or I might have to tune this car. It's what I had to do last time. I had to go in and get a tune for the car to make it faster acceleration. Jesus, this is really getting annoying. Because it's so slippery, you can't get it. It's really hard to place the car. I got 148. It's not enough. I'm gonna go grab a tune for this and see. If not, I'll go try a different car. Okay. Do I have to do that back at the garage? I think I do, don't I? It just has to be an S1. That's the only restriction. Alright, let's go back to our garage. I have a garage over here. Because the only restriction is it has to stay as an S1. Ideally, I want something with really fast acceleration. He's got that one at a 10 acceleration, 7.2 speed. It'd be a lot heavier though. Crappy handling. I don't know, it gets up and goes. I have not had coffee yet. I mean, shits and giggles. The 792 was lighter. Yeah, but it's not. I don't know that I'm going to get the speeds I needed. Maybe. Why have I not had coffee yet? I'm having hard caffeine crashes. Really bad. So like yesterday I had 6 cups of coffee and I could not stay awake. Like I was just tired all day. So I'm trying to see there's, science. We'll try some science of letting your body wake up naturally, letting the cortisol levels spike naturally, waiting at least an hour and a half, if not 2 hours, to have your coffee, and then starting to drink. Because I always get up and I have coffee right away. But I'm having some hardcore coffee crashes recently. And I got to try to avoid that. I got work to do. I can't keep crashing out.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, come on. Get up the fucking hill. I don't like tea. Yeah, I don't like tea. Nah, it's just a personal thing. It's just I've built up a tolerance to coffee, so I drink 6 cups a day. Sometimes espressos as well. And I've just got to the point where
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I need copious amounts of coffee, and I'm not happy with that. I'm trying to, big thing is trying to avoid the coffee crash, because I'm having a hardcore caffeine crash at like 9 a.m. every morning, and I would like to stay awake and just work, and instead I'm crashing out at like 9 o'clock. I think we got it. I think barely got it. Yep. Lighter car. Thanks, everybody. I think we got it by like half a foot or something. Alright, what's this one?
In Drift, you'll be pitted against 11 other drivers across 3 events. Hit as many drifts as you can. The player with the highest drift score over a single lap will take home the victory.
Yeah, but I think it just said complete. I can't get that kind of stuff where I live, Stoic. I think it just said I have to complete 3 laps here. It doesn't say I have to win. Do I get to pick my car? Yes. Fuck, I don't know. What do I want to drive? Fuck, I hate it when there's a fucking timer counting down, man. It makes me all nervous. Shit. Fuck it, let's just do the Mustang. I don't know. I think all I have to do is complete 3 laps. That's it. And I'm not going to try to drift or anything. I just want to complete the 3 laps to get the championship points. It'd be great if I could do this one on auto draft, but I don't think you can when you're doing live. Because I really just want to go get my coffee. Oh, I think my Grandy's is up too. Oh, I'm not here doing a drift challenge. All I gotta do is complete 3 all it said was complete 3 laps. So it doesn't say that I have to do anything specific to the drift challenge. I just gotta complete 3 laps. That's it. That's what the challenge said. It didn't say I had to like place. I missed the fucking checkpoint. Oh yeah, I absolutely hate drifting. I think it's just not for me. At least not on a controller. I'm just not, it's not something I'm interested in. I like to drive cars. I really like the cross-country stuff. I like fast cars. Mostly I like just the scenery and being able to like do cool photos. Good morning. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Good morning. Breakfast. I'm hungry. Tengo hambre. Vamos a comer. Ajá. Pero hoy vamos a comer en un rato. ¿Verdad? ¿Tomaste su café? No puedes tomar café. Copiado. ¿Quieres escuchar los ruidos de los carros? Tienes que poner estos. No, no quieres poner los audífonos. Okay. ¿Cómo? Ajá.
Que viven en Xavier. Tienen que dar eso que pueden echarle gasolina. Y por eso yo tengo a mi papá que te echa gasolina.
Okay.
Okay, Steve.
Let me see if I
What do
got
you want
credit.
to do now?
I did not. What is the restriction for that? Complete. Oh, I have to complete it. Right? I have to complete the championship in any. Oh, I wasn't even in. I didn't even see that. I had to be in a Dodge. Complete a Horizon Drift Championship in any Dodge. So I have to do the whole championship in a Dodge. Okay. I'm not in the mood to do that right now. Sorry. No thanks. Let's do these races. We could do these races. Yeah, correct, DSM. I'm in the same boat. Fuck manual on a controller. If it's something I can't do with an automatic transmission and just pulling triggers and pushing buttons, like I have no desire to do it. Win the championship, retro sports car, fast travel there. I didn't see the Dodge restriction. Yes, the Forza Edition cars are amazing, generally speaking. Okay. There's 3 races. I don't like any of these. Fuck it, let's drive the Maserati. I have no desire to do manual shifting. None whatsoever. I don't give a shit. I don't want to. I don't care. I recognize that there are aspects of this game that I will never achieve, and I'm okay with that. There should be a drift with automatic setting. I agree. Melissa says I got the Forza 1970 Porsche on a wheel spin. Nice. All right, I'll be back. I need my coffee finally. Makes your foot heavy, Ray. All right, I gotta find the next race. Okay. That's the one I was doing, right? Go check. That's done, that's done. I think there's one more to go for this particular challenge. Did this one? Retro sports cars. A little bit more. Come on. Let me get. Where's it at? Oh, was it behind me? What's up, Tiff? There it is. Continue event. Oh, did I accidentally cancel out of it? Come on! Oh, Jesus, that was bad. Oh, you fuckers. Alright. Let's see. I did not watch it yesterday. To be honest with you, I didn't even know it was taking place. The only showcases on my radar were whatever one just happened the other day, the Summer Game Fest today, the Future Game Fest tomorrow, and the Xbox Showcase. Oh, it was the Sony State of Play. Sony State of Play, Summer Showcase, Future Game Show, and Xbox, which were Wednesday, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So there's an event show today, there's an event show tomorrow, and an event show on Sunday. I'm gonna do a God of War replay, but not until the game is announced, like to have a release date, because there's no, in my mind, those games are very linear and very short. They're like 30, 40 hours. Probably shorter if you just play it on easy mode and beeline the campaign. I would need to look at what. I bet you could beat those games at 25 hours each. So, I would need to. I'm gonna wait until I have a release date for Laufey. And once I have a release date for Laufey, I will carve out like 50 hours, 60 hours. So like a week, you know, maybe 2 weeks. Do both of those games back to back ahead of Laufey so that it's all fresh in my mind. The reason I started the Witcher playthrough now, even though DLC is not until next year, is because the Witcher is such a huge game. It'll take me 200 hours to get through. So to put this into perspective, I just did a 136-hour playthrough of Starfield that I finished yesterday on the PlayStation 5. I played a lot during April and not so much in May, and it took me a little over 2 months to do that. So if I'm playing a game sporadically over the course of 8 months, like if I'm only playing once or twice a week, So I'm only getting, let's say I do it once a week and I play 3 hours each time I play, I'm only realistically going to be logging 12, you know, let's say 16 hours most. Let's say 15 hours. 15 hours a month of a game. If I spread that out over 10 months, that's 150 hours of gameplay over 10 months. So a year is, 160, 170 hours of gameplay. So something like The Witcher 3 I could plug away at once a week, getting that character, getting that playthrough ready to go. I am not sure if I'm going to do the Gothic remake or not. I am waiting for today, because the Summer Game Fest today may have some shadow drops. If there are shadow drops that I want to play, then I just don't know yet. So I can't know until I know what's happening at the Games Showcase today, at the Summer Game Fest. There's also the Future Game Fest tomorrow, and Future Game Show tomorrow, and the Xbox thing on Sunday. I am loath to jump into a game. So I know Gothic Remake starts today. I need to know what shadow drops are happening today. Also, yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see review embargoes for that as well, because I just don't know yet. Like, I didn't play the original. I'm not like, oh my god, I must play this thing. What's up, Studman? All right, I need 7 more points to get to the Land Cruiser, which I really want to get. So let's go ahead and do these. I'm still really on the fence. Like, I know a lot of people want me to stream these events, but I have streamed these events in the past, over the past few years. I never make money on those events when I stream them. And it always just makes me go, ugh. It's such a huge pain in the ass because I lose all the ad revenue on those streams because of all the licensed music that gets played. And I'm not like fucking Burnt Peanut or Co Carnage, who has like 20,000 people watching me when there's an event, so I don't. It's really just an economics thing. Have I put points into any of these cars? I know I've put points into that, because I customized the color and everything. So let's just use this. I had a really good time with the, like, it was nice doing the Stony State of Play, because I just watched the show like a normal person, and then cut my videos out and published them as I was eating dinner while I was watching. It was very relaxing. I wasn't stressed about like anything. It was very nice. I think if I had a bigger audience, I would be more inclined, because I would make more revenue from like memberships and stuff. Because I'm not, as you all know, I'm not asking. I never ask for donations. I never ask people subscribe, super chat, bits. I never ask people. I make enough money from ad revenue. Like, generally speaking, I'm making a few $1,000s a month from ad revenue, which is enough to pay my bills. But it's very frustrating. I just watched Cass's Play post this. So he was playing this game, right? And his first stream did something like 30,000 views. And he got copyright dinged for like 19 or 17 songs, even with streamer mode turned on. And he tried to fight through YouTube's system where you can dispute. You could dispute all of those, and he disputed all of them. I was talking to him about it, some back and forth, and he disputed, and he finally posted yesterday, I think on Twitter X, that like some of them got dropped, but he had it was like 6 or 8 where the dispute was they literally said, nope, fuck you, that's our money. And so the music rights holders took all the revenue from his 30,000 view stream. And he's like, this just doesn't feel fair. Like, there needs to be some sort of revenue split where, you know, if a company has licensed music for a game, why am I the person being penalized? Especially when I'm using the game literally says, here's a streamer mode. I have it turned on, and there are still songs that are not cleared for use with streaming, and I'm the one being penalized. I'm losing out on several $100s of ad revenue, and that when you are a small content creator and you make $3,000 a month as an example, and you know $4,000 a month, and that gives you 30-40 grand a year, and that's enough to live off of and help grow your channel and everything else. But at the same time, you're depending on that revenue, right? You're depending on that ad revenue to pay your bills, and then you can't even. And the game says there's a streamer mode. That's fucked up. And so that's why I don't play this game with music turned on. And if you'll notice, someone asked, where did your first 2 streams go? I deleted them because I had the same issue he had. And rather than fight them, and rather than go through and try to delete every single one of those music claims or mute the music or trim the segments out, which would have taken me 3 days of my time, I just said, well, fuck you then. Ain't nobody getting paid. And I just deleted both of those streams from my live stream. So my first 2 streams of Forza Horizon are not available anywhere because I just deleted the streams. I was like, if I'm not getting paid, ain't nobody getting paid. You know, so it's it sucks, you know. So that's how I feel about the events. It's like there's so much licensed music that gets used. Like, so even in like the Sony State of Play the other day, the music that Sony uses at the beginning of their streams when they have the 30-minute countdown, that's trademarked copyright music. So if I'm live streaming to my community and we're hanging out pre-show for like an hour, just chatting and everything else, I lose all the revenue from that, even if I'm just hanging out on their landings page, because that music is playing in the background. I have to have that completely muted to not lose the revenue. So it's like, it's such a pain in the ass, and you can get away with it when you're a big streamer because you're not depending on the ad revenue. You're getting so much money from your memberships on YouTube, your subscriptions on Twitch, and your sponsorship deals that you don't care if you lose out on, you know, $1,000 of ad revenue from a single stream. It's not going to break your back. It's not going to break your bank. Whereas small streamers like myself, that hit impacts me economically. It's like I can't afford to do it. So it's like so there's a pro and con to it because you can do the stream, you can co-stream the game festivals, summer game fest, game shows, everything. You can stream those events, and the hope is that you're gonna get enough people to watch your stream that become members or subscribers in the long term, but it's a risk. You're taking the risk of losing the ad revenue, hoping you're going to convert some of those viewers into long-term community members. And I don't know, I think this is the first time where I've said I'm not, and it's kind of like an economic experiment for me. Do I make more money doing it this way, or do I make the same amount of money doing it this way? Because if I make the same amount of money, well, then I might as well just stream the events. But if I make more money this way, because I'm not trying to do the events, and I'm just cutting out the trailers and doing reaction videos, you know, because I don't really care long term about how many followers I get. That's not that important. I'm always interested in economics. This is a funny conversation, economics. So I'm actually, as of this morning, getting ready to sever a partnership I don't even want to. It's not even really. What has been a partnership. I've been working with a specific company. I'm not willing to name names yet, but I'm about to the point where I'm going to start naming their name because they've been dicking me around for payment. I don't go out of my way to look for sponsorships, right? So I just play the games, and people come to me and will ask for sponsorships and stuff. So there's a company I've worked with. I've played their games. It's a AAA company. Um, I have played several of their games. I'm in their content creator program, and recently they had a game come out, and they sponsored the streams, and they. Long story short, all the payments are 6 days late now. 5 days. Sorry. Some of my payments are 5 days late. Some of my payments are 6 days late. And I started raising a hissy fit like a week ago. Now, I don't need that revenue, right? Because the ad revenue pays my bills. But it's unfucking professional when a company doesn't fucking pay on time. And when I first complained about it last week, at the end of last week, because they were already late, Monday rolls around and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry. Circumstances." And I'm like, "Fuck you. There's no such thing as circumstances, because a contract is a contract." No, it's not Bethesda. It's not Bethesda. It's another company. I don't give a shit about your circumstances, because the money, if you have sponsored someone and you're paying for sponsorships, that money needs to be put away, aside, and needs to be guaranteed, protected, ready to go, right? So that's one portion of it. The other portion of it is, if you're a company and you are offering services, and let's say someone calls in sick, and so the person who's supposed to be managing those payments calls in sick and can't make it. Okay, the next person in line needs to work overtime and log the extra hours to make sure that those payments still go out on schedule. That's how this shit works when you're running a company. If you're going to be professional, there have to be contingencies in place to protect you from shit like this. And so now we're sitting here 6 days late, 5 days late. I still don't have the money from these campaigns. And I literally sent this morning, I sent an email, a public Discord message, and a private Discord message to the person. And I literally told them this morning, I said, if you are going to continue to operate in this manner, what's up? Okay, mama. Okay. No, ya tienes escuela. Primera es escuela. No, tienes que ir a escuela primero. Y después a la casa. Voy en un segundo. Her aunt just got here, so she's my sister-in-law. Anyway, so payment's late. I sent an email this morning and it said payment needs to be immediate. And I said, moving forward, I am no longer willing to operate in this manner. Moving forward, so they use a third party payment processor, and everybody's trying to put the blame on the other party at this point. So they're trying to say it's the third party, and the third party's trying to. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's not my fucking problem. I did the work. Where's my fucking paycheck? And this is where my 25 years of freelancing and everything else comes into play, where I literally have zero chill when it comes to payments. Zero chill. I have taken people to court, in small claims court. I have absolutely, I am that guy. I am that guy who says, if you said that you were paying on this date and you're 1 hour late, I'm fucking coming for you. Fuck you. I did the work, you know. And I've always gotten paid. I have never, ever, 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 never in my life not gotten paid for a project. But yeah, I sent a professional but very strong-worded series of emails and Discord messages letting this company know that after today, I no longer have any interest in working with them if this is going to be the way they are doing things moving forward. And moving forward, I will no longer be working with them if they're going to be using this third-party website. and that if we're going to be working together in the future, it will have to be on a one-on-one contract basis, and I will be demanding X amount of money up front. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I doubt they're going to... I have a feeling that they're going to be like, okay, whatever, dude, see ya, and I don't have a problem with that. Because I've literally spent several hours of my time dealing with emails and other shit. And the reality is that if I'm making $500 an hour for my time and I have to waste 10 hours filling out forms and writing fucking emails, you've wasted $5,000 of my time. Where's my $5,000? Fuck you. Pay me. Like, it's simple economics at that point. So anyway, yeah, I'm dealing with that. And I'm very tempted to go public with it. I haven't gone public with it yet, but I'm very tempted to because it's bullshit, and I think that's something that content creators need to be aware of. That this kind of shit's not acceptable. If they continue to dick me around, I probably am going to go public with it. Because that's one of the nice things about being in social media these days. I don't know how many of you have been paying attention to the bricks and minifigs situation right now. Like, that whole thing, the reason that has gotten to the point it is right now is because people took to social media and shared the outrage and showed the shit that was going down. And anyway, name and shame, baby. Naming and shaming is generally not considered a professional thing to do, but at the same point, I think that we live in a time now where if you're secure in where you are, and I am, there's nothing wrong with being the whistleblower, even if it will ruin your relationship with that company, because if they're not paying you in the first place, they're not going to pay you in the future, and it's not like they're going to get better at it unless you put pressure and put fire under them. So we'll see where things go. But as of today, yeah, 5 days late on, not just to me, by the way, they have missed payments to multiple other content creators in their content creator program. And like I said, everybody's trying to blame the other party, and it's like, I don't give a fuck. Where's the fucking money? Like, that's what it comes down to. Yeah, somebody said this morning, they were like, when the payment was initially on Monday, they sent a Discord message, and they were like, we're so sorry for the inconvenience. Apologies. And today in my Discord message back, I said, apologies don't pay bills, sort it out. It's like, yeah, fuck you, apologies. No. That's when, like, this is where I've always told people, like, if you're a business owner, you don't get to say sorry, because if someone calls in sick and can't work or whatever, you have contractual obligations to me. Guess what? You're the business owner. Guess what you're doing tonight? You're staying up late. You're drinking coffee and pulling an all-nighter because payroll still has to be met. So you have to be the one, as a professional, to fill the role of the person who's sick. And so you got to log in and start making payroll. There are exceptions to that, DSM. There are exceptions, correct. Natural disasters are a different story. But when it's just something like where someone's called in sick, or, oh, there was a system malfunction. Fuck your system malfunction. There are other ways to make payments to people, like PayPal, as an example. Like, I have no, like, natural disasters are a legitimate excuse, but anything outside of natural disasters, like, if you don't have enough employees to cover the sick person, then why are you even in business? Like, correct, natural disasters are something that's different. Yeah, that's definitely, for sure, legitimately. Anything outside of a natural disaster, though, I don't really have any sympathy for. Even things like where it's like, oh, this person had a loss in the family. I get that. Emotional loss is... But that's why you have other employees. That's why you have other people who can fill in the gap for the person who needs that emotional time off. Like... That's right. Where's the fucking money, Lebowski? Anyway, random rant. I'm not naming and shaming yet, but I'm close. But yeah, the final message that I sent out this morning was essentially, I, you know, I let them know that I'm still willing to work with them in the future, but only on a one-on-one basis and not using third-party systems. And I'm not going to deal with it. And it may have burned a bridge, but at the same time, I don't care. Like, if a company's not going to pay me, then that's a bridge that's worth burning. Yeah, you abused me, you abused my trust, you abused the trust of my audience. We put sponsored tags on everything. You got the benefit of me and my audience. Now pony up and fucking pay, people. Yeah, Studman, I mean, there are, especially in marketing, like, the budgets for marketing should have been set aside month. Every company that I've ever worked with in the marketing division in multiple industries usually has their entire marketing budget for the year set aside a year in advance. Usually. So, especially in the travel industry, like if you're going to go work with a tourist destination, you have to submit your proposals the year before you're wanting to go do the trip, because their budget is already spent like 8 to 12 months ahead of schedule. So you have to get your proposals in a year before you actually want to do anything that you're asking to do, because like if you try to submit them, hey, we want to come do this thing in 3 months, they're going to tell you to get fucked, because it's like, well, that money's already been spent. Like our marketing budget is based off of tax dollars from the government. So we only have a certain amount of money to work with. That money is already, like, it's at the beginning of the year. So generally speaking, and I know, and I can say this, I don't think I'm breaking NDA by saying this as an example. One company I know of, actually I probably shouldn't say the name of the company. There's another company I've worked with. I pitched them on something last year, and they told me the exact same thing, because I had only worked with them one time. And so I worked with them. We had a great working relationship. I came out of that working relationship, and then I pitched them something. And I have worked with them since then, by the way. I've worked with them 3 more times since then. This is a different company. But when I pitched them after that first event, she literally was like, that's awesome. Let's look at that for next time, because right now our budget has already been spent for the rest of 2025. And this was in, like, I think it was in May or June. So I pitched them in like May or June, and she flat out was like, there's no money left for 2025. It's all been spent for this year, but we could talk about something in 2026, which is where we're at, and we're working on other things now. But like I said, most companies are going to have their marketing budgets set aside and budgeted for at least 12 months out if they are a professional company. Yeah, who knows, Tiff? That's why I said, like, people are trying to. It's this person's fault. It's this person's fault. We're so sorry for this. It's like, fuck off. All right, I think I have one more to do. How close am I to getting that Land Rover? Oh, I need 2 points. All right, we're definitely going to do this next. However, I have got to take a bit of a break. I need a bio. I also need to go say, hey, good morning to my sister-in-law who's here. How far away are we from this? Alright, let's just set the car to auto drive. Yeah, exactly, Dokes. Like, budgets are set by end of the year, you know what I mean? I'll be right back. This is when they declare a Christmas bonus late. Paid everyone at max scale for the year. People were livid. Yeah, I just think that I live my life by contracts, or I did for many years, I should say. I don't anymore because I don't really. I think last year I would have to go back and look at my taxes. I think I did about 6 or 8 contracts last year. I don't really know. But because I freelanced for so many years, I used to live off of contracts. And so my thing has always been, for years, was 50% up front, and then 25% at a milestone, and then 25% at the completion of the project. And then that eventually got to the point where I work on a retainer. So these days, I don't really do any projects anymore. But my last project that I worked on outside of streaming, that startup that I was working for, that was on a retainer basis. So they initially brought me on as a consultant. So I charged X amount of dollars to come in and consult. And then that turned into, well, we'd like to get you on a Skype call, every 2 weeks and have follow-up consultations. So they paid me for the initial consult, then they paid me for these bi-weekly Skype calls, which then turned into, hey, do you want to just manage our social media? And I said, I don't really have the time to do that, but I could think, I could probably do it part-time. Here's what I would want from you in terms of compensation. And they agreed. But that was all retainer. It was, you pay me up front for the work I'm going to do that month. If the payment isn't there, I don't do the work. I'm just like a lawyer in that regard. And that is just because of the benefit of having done something for so many years. Because when you're first getting going, you don't have the luxury of doing that. But the contract thing has always been, even in the construction days, like I can't go buy material if I don't have money in my hand. So if you're going to want me to put tile in your house or carpeting or flooring or trim or what, you have to pay me first. Like I need money in my bank before I can go buy the materials to do the job. And my guys don't work for free, so I got to have money to pay payroll. And I'm not covering this project with profits from the last project, you dumb fucks. Like if you want me to come work your project, so there's always an upfront deposit that's made and then milestone. And that's the same in game dev. Like you get an initial advance from the publisher to work, and then at a certain date, you have a milestone. You present the work you've done. If the company is happy and you've hit all of your objectives for that milestone, you unlock the next payment. Miss the milestone, your team doesn't get paid. So it's like, it's not fucking rocket science. So it's, yeah, this situation is weird because I've not had to face anything like this in a long time. I mean, it's been decades. Honestly, I can't think of the last time I had to fight someone over a payment. Probably 2014. I think it was before I went to Spain. Oh, I think it was 2015. It was when we went to Spain, which would have been, I think it was 2015 we went to Spain. I remember because there was a client I had done as a freelance writer. I had done a bunch of work for them. And then they had always paid on time. I'd worked for them for like 8 months, and they always paid. And then I had submitted a batch of work, and they missed their milestone payment. And then, like a week after they missed their milestone payment, they asked me, where is the next batch of work? And I said, you missed your milestone payment. I haven't done any more work. Like, you missed your payment. Why would I keep working if you missed your payment? Like, the moment that payment didn't come through, I went off and worked on other projects. I stopped working on your project. And they were like, oh, this, that, or the other. We'll get payment to you as soon as possible. And I said, well, as soon as the payment gets sent over, I will start work on the project again. And they never got back to me for like a week. And in the time period that then the last batch of work they went ahead and published to their website, but they hadn't paid the final payment on that batch of work, and we were waiting a month. So I literally went to my lawyer and had him send a cease and desist and basically a DCMA takedown notice saying you have published work that you do not own the copyright to, because I'm the writer on that work. I own the copyright to that work. Here's the proof that I own the copyright to the work. You didn't pay for that work. You have published that work. So I had my lawyer send out cease and desist, DCMA takedown, etc. Guess what? I got my payment in less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours after they got my lawyer's email, I got payment. It's like some people are just stupid about shit. Like, and they may have been a good client even up until that point, but I think that was the last time I had to fight for payment was 2015. It was the last time. I haven't had any problems with anybody since then. So this is the first time in 11 years. They must have thought it was my first rodeo or something. I think they're also, in a lot of cases, you have content creators who are so naive to things because they're all still working day jobs. And they're willing to let it slide. Whereas this is my day job. Like, I don't have another job. And I've done so much other shit over the years that, I'm not like waiting. Hang on, I got sidetracked and I'm not paying attention. And also, a lot of times, smaller content creators are afraid to burn bridges, and they don't want to put boundaries in place because they're scared of what might happen. They're like, well, I don't want to offend, and I'm like, I don't give a shit about offending. Like, I always tell people I have that. I'm very blessed to be in a position of fuck you. I always like to quote that John Goodman line from The Gambler. It's the best thing in the world to be in a position of fuck you. Oh, I should pay attention now. I'm talking and not racing. Put the auto drive on for a minute, try to catch up. Lean into the turns, man. That's how you go faster. Little fucker, man. Even the auto drive can't keep up with him. Oh! Oh! Favorite car? Wow, I don't know. It's got to be my Porsche, probably, which is not a Forza car. But my Porsche is a lot of fun. After that, I think it's all Forza editions. Like I'd have to go back and look at them because I don't know the names of them. I can show you in a minute though, which I think are my favorites. This was my daily driver for a while. This car right here. I really like this car, and it's not my favorite anymore, but this was my favorite for a while. This thing's super cool. Yeah, the Forza Subaru BRZ is a lot of fun to drive. That big off-road thing. It probably is the funnest car to drive. It's not my favorite, but it is a fun car to drive. Just run it around the map and smash everything. Yeah. All right, favorite car to drive. Let me look here. I'll show you. Or just my favorite car in total. This thing right here, the 911 GTS RS, GT2, sorry, RS Porsche. That Porsche is my favorite car, hands down. I really like my 2020 Lotus as well. But all of the Forza cars as well. Hang on, I'll show you which ones I really like of the Forza cars. I don't have all the Forza cars. But out of the ones I do have, this thing is super fun to drive, the RX-3. The MX-5 is also fun to drive. I want to convert the MX-5 to an all-wheel drive. I think that would be fun. The BRZ is a lot of fun. I haven't really driven any of the other things, though. But that little RX-3 thing is super fun to drive. Matter of fact, I think I used that for all of the challenges last week. I probably got some wheel spins, too. Oops. Stop it! Stop pushing the button. There we go. Oh! What is that? I just got something interesting. That is a cool looking car. Was it Nissan? Was it? What was that? Maybe it hasn't added it yet. Hang on. It did show up. Maybe I had to wait for it to clear. I'm not seeing it in my Nissan cars. Someone's saying it was a Hyundai? I thought it said Nissan. It was a Hyundai. Oh, I think I just saw the N, and I was like, that's like a Nissan. That's an interesting... I just want to see what it looks like. That is fucking cool, man. I like the look of that car. Is that an automatic? That's an automatic. Or, no, jeez. My brain is fried, guys. I'm so tired. Not an automatic. It's an electric car. Duh, it's an automatic. It's an electric car. So it has, like, no sound. It's when you know the dyslexia is kicking in. Automatic! It's an automatic! I mean, it's electric! Yeah, it's got like a DeLorean look to it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Very cool, man. Alright, this is the championship. Hang on, are we bugged out? We gotta get to 88 miles an hour. It's a space car for a spaceman. Oh, I spun out. I need to stop fucking around. They're right behind me. You know, I still haven't done a single thing with all the outfits and clothing that I've gotten for my character. I know you can customize it. I've never gone and done any of that.
Okay, Stig. What's next?
I think I have one more race to run, and then I'll have unlocked that new Land Rover. I haven't paid attention to any of those things. The boosters, skill mods, any of the points things. I've just been sitting here racking up points forever. I put a bunch of points into my Lotus and my Porsche, and that was about it. I saw somebody put a tip out on TikTok the other day. I guess there's like 5 or 6 free cars you can get if you level up and put your points into certain other cars. It unlocks cars. I didn't know any of that. There's like so many layers to this game. It's like it's cray cray. I'm very interested. I'm gonna check in a minute how many points I have. Hang on, I'm looking at the map, not at my track. Legendary cars have unlocks as well. Now that should have been the last of the championship runs, which should have been enough seasonal points to unlock the next car. And I think I've now done everything other than the drift challenge for this week's season. It's been about the same. I think we're about 2 hours and 20 minutes in. It took us about 2.5 hours last time. It might have been a little closer to 3 hours last time. It was like between 2.5 and 3, because that one speed challenge took me like 50 tries. What's left? Battle Royale or the Drift event, neither which of I really care to do right now. This is what I wanted. I wanted to check out this Land Cruiser Arctic. So I've now unlocked that. What is Land Cruiser? Isn't that Toyota? Yeah, last week's Speed Trap was a pain. This week's Speed Trap was easy. I did it in like 3 tries. Like, dude, that right there looks dope. Like that, I wouldn't mind owning that in real life. That's a cool looking. Sounds like a diesel. Already got the bumper dirty. Well, that's pretty cool. That's really what I wanted to earn, was this little bad boy. Mission accomplished. Cool. All right, I'm done. I'm gonna wrap. Probably back today with something else. I don't know what yet or when. I'm gonna see about taking a walk down to the river, get some exercise in, get some steps in, come back, check out breakfast, see how I feel. Maybe do another stream. Maybe we'll do some more Witcher something. This afternoon, we've got the Summer Game Fest, which I will be watching and recording videos from and doing reaction content around. So, but I, at the moment, don't plan on streaming that. I could change my mind this afternoon. You never know. But thanks for hanging out. I got my seasonal stuff done. And I'll see everybody later on.